The man noticed something strange during the deal. The buyer assembled the gun faster, a full 5 seconds faster than him, a professionally trained agent. What was even more baffling was, when he secretly messed with the sniper scope's aiming settings, the buyer could still accurately hit targets a kilometer away. This made him think of the retirement request he had submitted to the agency just days ago, and the sudden arrangement of this deal. Jack was certain none of this was a coincidence. As he was pondering, the other party suddenly handed the weapon to him, requesting that he fire a shot beside them. She wanted to test the silencer's effect. At this moment Jack had a clear chance to kill the buyer outright, but he didn't do it, because Jack had a more perfect plan in mind. The buyer praised the weapon's performance non-stop. Just as they were about to finalize the deal, Jack suddenly suggested some parts needed improvement. Although this request was a bit abrupt, the buyer didn't suspect anything. They just gave a 3-day grace period. After leaving the deal location, Jack deliberately kicked and damaged his car's front bumper. Then he forcefully pried it open. Afterwards he drove to an auto repair shop.
Fabio, got some damage to my car.
While the owner was focused on fixing cars, he quietly gathered various usable parts to carry out his next plan. Back home he immediately began disassembling the stolen parts. Jack placed the metal plates on the workbench, then repeatedly hammered them until they took on the desired shape. He intended to use these seemingly useless scraps to carefully replicate a real weapon. Next Jack precisely cut the steel pipe into 12 segments, stacking and assembling them with the shaped metal plates, finally fitting on a custom casing. Thus a perfect replica silencer was born. To match this silencer, he specially bought a second-hand gun from the black market, fully disassembled it and reassembled it. On the surface it looked no different from a regular gun, but in reality each part had subtle modifications. But there was still one crucial step left. Jack filed down the bullet tips with a file, drilled a small hole with a power drill, then carefully injected a few drops of mercury into the hole. These specially made bullets, even if they didn't hit a vital spot, still released mercury poison that could instantly make a person disappear. 3 days later the deal proceeded as scheduled. Just as Jack handed the special bullets to the buyer suddenly requested to inspect them again.